Good morning, beautiful people. Or good afternoon, beautiful people. It is April the 10th, 2013 at 12:18. Wow, is all I can say with the energies coming down. Um, Ginger and I did ceremony all around this area last week. That was my last video. And I was discussing how we could feel the energies increasing as we were doing various activations and ceremonies that we did. And I've held off doing any type of video for the past few days because I've been very inside and feeling the energies and wanting to see if these rolling vortexes, which we created, would continue holding the energies with such intensity that we were feeling last week. And indeed, that has happened. It is amazing what I'm feeling. I, I'm getting kind of goofy when I'm trying to talk to people and just sustain conversation simply for having conversation with people because I'm almost feeling very scattered. The expansion has uh, really gotten to be such with the vibrations and the energies going down that trying to hold on to focus and continue a linear train of thought is a difficult thing to do. Um, when you start perceiving things in concepts or perceiving things spherically, it is a total difference from linear trains of thought when you're in your head. When you're totally in your heart and you're going through that expansion, you receive concepts with messages or understandings, and that concept has many different parts to it. You have to break it down and then try to relate it to words. And uh, when you're relating to somebody else uh, and you're doing it in an old way, it for me it's becoming really difficult to do. Because in part of it is because I look at the whole picture of whatever's being asked, and I receive, a much higher level of understanding, kind of like layers to an onion, dimensional awareness, and trying to speak back to any particular subject. I'm finding myself in my multi-dimensionality having so many things to say about so much that's within an individual concept that it's becoming hard to even speak about the concepts. It's almost like, guys, we got to switch to telepathy real soon. Here, let me give you this concept. Oh man, and that's it's amazing what's going on right now. There are so many changes that we're witnessing, and so much changes in the energies and changes with the system and changes with our comprehension of what's going down and what has been going down. And it's really interesting to listen to the collective imagination radio shows about the OPPT and find so many other persons that are having the same awarenesses, understandings, memories, uh, realizations, awakenings that I'm having. And and we're all going through this at the same time on whatever dimensional level you're attuned to. And and truly, somebody asked me about multi-dimensionality and what dimension I feel that they are in. We're in all the dimensions at all times. When you're playing the creator game, you're playing from your heart, but you're using your head as the computer which generates the manifestation for whatever creation you wish to do. Um, the lower three chakras are really for 3D and 4D persons when they're still in their head and their ego. They haven't shifted into that heart. But when you have truly shifted into the heart and you're living from the heart, and you're not even thinking about what you're saying, just like what I'm trying to relate in this video and many others, then you have a different level, a different way of understanding, and it's much more conceptual. And with that, and the highest of that physical being embodiment of being of the divine thought or the ninth dimension, you start playing on the magnetics, which uh, first is the law of karma. You could call it 10D if you wish, and then 11D would be the law of attraction, and 12th D would be the magnetics of creation. And those are the various levels of magnetic dimensions. And of course, we're all playing in that too, because we're in a constant state of feeling them in our field. And some of us are starting to play in those levels more than even others. I'm one of those persons. I'm starting to feel the magnetics and the energies, and that is more my reality than the physical world, which we call the illusion that we're experiencing. I'm more of a human embodiment, a soul within this body that's feeling the magnetics going on and playing in that 10th, 11th, and 12th dimensional realms of being. Well, yes, I'm still in all the others too, but this is more my reality. And it's really, really amazing what's going on as we're feeling the energies. And that's where the energies are the magnetics. That's where we're feeling it from. And right now, it is just tremendous what's going on this planet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that looks like it's dark, but really the dark and the light are merging. They're coming into the one. It's not necessarily that the light is losing its potentiality. It's not like it's losing its vibration or its light in that mergence with the dark to become the one, but the dark is coming up to that. It's realizing the game of duality that we've been playing and why we've been here, and that game is up, and it's got to come down. Now, there's a lot of persons that are still playing that game, which are still thinking that, if I control all the money, if I control all the resources, then I'll win the game. But it's really funny at watching what's going on within the game, just like Nasara and many of our realizations that if we go to a Nasara type system, it's just a continuation of the same old game. We're not actually stepping into our higher powers that we are capable of, where we can use the telecommunication, where we can come up with materialization, which is an instant manifestation, rather than law of attraction, where you're attracting something into your life. Materialization is more of a building of the light quotient within your field and the raising of the vibration and a deletion of the perceptions that you can't do it, so that you can organize this light within your field and that energy, because it is energy, and organize that energy and ask it to turn into whatever matter you wish to turn it into, very much like the avatars did, like Sai Baba making gold and diamond rings, or Jesus turning water to wine. And soon we're going to have those avatar abilities, and Nasara is almost kind of like a stepping stone for it, if it comes out to be providing for the world's populations. And if not, it's really just another control mechanism that will keep us from getting into those higher abilities that we are capable of and going to go to, like materialization, being true walking creator gods within this human physical form. It's really interesting to see all the various levels that are going on. I had someone who saw my last video locally contact me through the Galactic Free Press yesterday, uh, who is not on Facebook and hasn't got other uh, persons that she's in contact with or that they are in contact with. One lady seems to be in her 60s maybe and is working with another lady in her 80s, and they do energy and vortex work, activation work, cleansing, whatever you want to call it, force field work, energy work on the planet, just like so many of the rest of us do, except they haven't had contact with other persons doing this. And she was asking me, I don't know if I'm really doing this right, but I'm always following my intuition and being told to go here or there, um, and to do this ceremony or that, or focus on this thought or that. And she was asking me if that's the right thing to do, and that is exactly the right thing to do. That is living through your intuition and from your heart, and in following spirit, and that's where we're all going. Um, so many people are hung up into how we're going to make these changes on a material way with the same perceptions of life as we've always known it. And there might be a transition with that, but the greatest transition is going to be the waking up to our spiritual powers and following that intuition, to the expansion of our light body from the activation of our heart and other chakras, expanding that light, that energy field that's around us, and learning to use that and to invoke it and to send it or manifest with it or create with it. That's where we're going. And more and more people are waking up to that, to their spirituality. And there's a lot of people worried about this system collapsing because you've still got a few persons that are trying to take all the money, trying to take the gold, the silver, and what they don't really realize is that the value that we give to money all comes from the individuals. If these persons gathered all the silver and gold and oil and weapons or whatever on the whole planet, and there wasn't population here to give that silver and gold and cash or electronic zeros and bank accounts any value, then what's the value of it? If a group of ETs comes down to the earth after all these people have gathered all the silver or gold and think it has value, and they say, well, we want your technology, we'll give you all this silver and gold, don't you think the ETs would just kind of laugh at them and go, we replicate that stuff? So the value is not in the money, and it's so funny to see all these persons still perceiving that we have value inherent in metals or things or substance other than our physical being. It is our physical being, it's the spirit that's within the body that is the true value. That is what makes creation. That is what gives and has given the value to the paper money, fiat currency, or to gold or silver or whatever else that is out there that we use to trade. It's not the value is not in the money. The value is in the people that use the money. And when people start waking up to, we have these powers to be able to materialize, definitely manifest. Manifestation is something we're proving on a daily basis, and materialization is where we're going. Then what's the point of money? And, sooner or later, and more likely sooner, as fast as everything's going right now, we're going to start having these, our abilities are going to start coming in with greater power. We will start getting to the point of manifestation. Materialization. Manifestation is happening so quickly now, with law of attraction, with that really 11th dimensional uh, level of magnetics that sooner or later we're going to step fully into the 12th dimensional and be able to materialize as walking creator gods on this earth. That we each and every one already are, but we've got to remember that. We've got to break down these perceptions that we're not. That, that was the control mechanism that was in the duality that we're completing right now. And we're coming to the end of the game, and it's really, really wonderful to listen to Lisa Harrison and the One People's Public Trust, the Collective Imagination shows, and have so many persons that are on the same wavelength as what I feel. And there are so many persons that are on other wavelengths that are still within the listening of that show, who are still putting their value into the material world, into the system that was, into how to get us out, or how to relate to that system, or to use that system, or to work with that system, which is just a transition. It's just a step as we are walking the stairway to heaven. And it's just so amazing to see what all is going on. My messages lately have really been to hold the energies, especially right now with the new moon. It's not to, feed too much of the collapsing, too much attention to the collapsing of society and those energies, but more into the holding of the energies of the gateway that we're all going through. And there's many of us that are having that same message and realization in coming forth and speaking it. Just hold the light, hold the light, hold the light, and be the love that we are. And man, what exciting times we're living in, to watch all this occur after so many years of waiting, and to see that we were building the energies up to December 12th, 2012, to the 12/12/12, and December 21st, 2012. But what's occurred since the One People's Public Trust has come out, which really sets the stage for the dissolution to collapse the duality that we were experiencing, and what's occurred since then, since the end of December 2012, just 4 months. It is just truly amazing to see what's going down. And this is only going to increase. We are still merging timelines. We have not come to the end of time yet. And all that is still merging. And what's going to be on the outcome, that's all still getting created. Yes, we're a new earth, but on one side of that, it's like we're in a portal between. It's like we've got one earth here and one earth here, and we got a portal going between, and there's many of us holding the gateways, holding that space to allow for the new energies to go back into old earth, to wake others, to pull them through with their consciousness, to awaken them to who they truly are, being creator gods, walking in human form. And it's just absolutely amazing to see what's going on in the planet. And even more than that, to play in the higher dimensional awareness, to play in those magnetics of the 10th dimension of karma, the 11th dimension of attraction, and the 12th dimension of creators incarnate. That's the easiest way to say it, being the divine source that we are. And it's just truly amazing. I can feel the karmas lifting from planet, although it looks dark out there. The darkness is being removed. It's being vacuumed up, just like we envisioned in our ceremonies last week, and we've envisioned similar things for so long. It's being removed from planet. And the law of attraction is occurring with so many people now who are, it doesn't matter whether you're in your head or your heart, you are creating the experience very rapidly because of the thoughts and emotions that you're holding. We're all doing this. And to really have stepped out of that dimensional level of magnetics and into the next one where we're holding the vibration for Mother Earth, for New Earth. That is, it's quite a sensation, and it's very clean, it's very pure, it's very pristine, and it's all available for everyone to attune to now, and all the way up to the 22nd dimension, and I haven't even begun to perceive that one yet. But it's on its way. It's on its way. Anyway, that's enough for this video today. I love you all, guys. Bye for now.